Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a development environment for Dendro. At this point you should have already have a running installation of the platform. You should go check out the other video, which is how to install the platform on a virtual machine. That virtual machine will have all the dependencies you will need to start working on the platform. Now we will take care of performing some changes to the installation so that we can enable development on the platform. Okay, so the first step is to go to our GitHub repository. You should have installed GitHub Desktop by now. It is in the installation video. So let's see, GitHub. Let's go here, and it is github.com/philp infolab RDM. Okay, and you have to go to Dendro and copy the URL for the repository. Okay, for cloning the repository. Copy this, change directory to our desktop. Okay, there it is. And now let's type git clone and this. Okay, now we can go to the Dendro folder, which we have just cloned. Now we need to run a couple of commands. Okay, the first command is npm install. This will fetch all the dependencies. At the same time, we can open another window, go to desktop, go to the folder where we clone Dendro, then we go to the public folder inside it, and we have to install Bower dependency. So we run Bower install. Okay, Bower has finished. Let's close the window. Now Node is installing, npm is installing dependencies, and everything is okay. Alright, so let's check out our virtual machine. See if it is running. Okay, it is not running. We have installed it, but it's not running. So you have to go to VirtualBox and start it. Okay, the machine has started, and as we have seen, it automatically puts a lot of services, including a Dendro instance. So let's paste the IP as we will normally use to access the Dendro instance that's running on this virtual machine. We'll go here, and this is the IP as we have seen in the installation. Check out the video if you have any doubts. And then it is running on the port 3007. So we just type enter, and this Dendro instance is running on the virtual machine, as I have already said. So this will be the IP we have to use for the configuration, because we have all the services running on the virtual machine, but we want to make our development instance on the local machine, means on the host. Okay, we have the virtual machine, a guest, and we will be working on the host. We put our code on the host, we edit everything, and also database and everything, every other dependencies, every other service will be running on the virtual machine. Our Dendro instance on the host doesn't know where the servers are, because we have to configure a file that has all the IPs and has all the configurations for the servers to which it has to connect, all database servers. Okay, so let's start with it. We copy the IP here, the IP of the virtual machine. Let's open the file, the folder that we have cloned. Okay, Dendro. This is the source folder that we have cloned from GitHub, and here there is a folder called conf. This file here, the deployment configs, it allows you to have several configurations, several deployment configurations parameterized. Imagine if you have you want to set up 2 Dendro instances in a single server. Just have to duplicate this and then switch that key so that it runs a different configuration. Okay, it allows a degree of flexibility because you can script the installations. Okay, this is how we did it. We can set up the port. The port will stay okay. The host means where this Dendro will be running. Okay, in this case we are in development, we'll be running it from the local host, so it is okay. Base URI will be just the host combined with the port. Leave it as is. These things are for you to adjust. You can, like, if you want to connect to EUDAT, which is one of the repositories to which we export, but this will be covered in another video. Let's move on. All these fix me's and these things I will not do. I will not cover now. So what we have to change for now is the Elasticsearch port, okay? Elasticsearch host, which is the IP of the server that has the Elasticsearch server. Now we have this one. It also has a Redis server for making faster queries, so we will also change the IP to this. Virtuoso will be the same. Also MongoDB, we need to put the corresponding IP. So MySQL as well. Okay, all these servers are running in the virtual machine, and they are required by Dendro. Okay, so we are putting all the IPs, and what it will do is on boot up, all these requests will go to this IP to try to contact all these servers on boot up. We have to go to our installation folder, okay, which in my case is in desktop/dendro-install. Okay, this is the folder that we clone during the installation, okay, which builds the virtual machine. So let's see what files we have here. And if you notice, we have a script here called ssh into VM. So you just type ssh into VM, run this, and it will connect to the virtual machine. Okay, and here we are logged in into the machine. You can then access this file, this folder, okay, /etc/redis, and there is a file here that we need to edit, which is redis.conf. For this, we will use our editor of choice. Okay, and search for binds. For this, you can use the /, and here it is. Okay, and we need to comment this line and replace with this. Okay, this will allow any client to connect. Okay, don't use this in a production machine. Right, it's only for development. Okay, and that's it. Okay, now we need to restart Redis for it to assume the new configuration. Now that we have set up Redis, we need to set up Elasticsearch to allow remote connections. To do this, we again go to, this time we go to /etc/elasticsearch. Okay, it will give permission denied. Need to make sudo su, and you will be able to elevate privileges to root user. Okay, and there is a file called elasticsearch.yml. Now we search for host, network.host. We will put 0000. Then save and close. Now we need to restart the service. Okay, I have made a check Okay, this one here, you just put this URL, the IP 192.168.56.249 colon 9200 /_stats. Okay, and it will show you a lot of things. This field is a sign that Elasticsearch is running and it's accepting remote connections. If you just put without the /_stats, it will show you this. Okay, it will show you the version of Elasticsearch, etc., etc. Now we have to finally enable remote connection to MySQL. Okay. To do this, we cd2/etc/MySQL. This is a folder where the file is. Then you just have to vim, you have to edit this mysqld.cnf. Okay. Now we have to locate this line here, which is after the mysqld section. There is a bind address, so we just have to comment out this line. And to grant remote access to the MySQL server, we have to go to our installation, okay, our installation folder, and there is a file inside the scripts folder which is called secrets.sh, and we edit this file, and we can find the password that was set up during the installation. Automatically a MySQL server was installed, and these were the credentials that were used for the root user. So from then on it's easy. We just put this command mysql-u root-p mysql. The user is root. Okay, you should put whatever is here, and then the password, which will be root password, and we have access to our command prompt. Let's copy this command here. Okay, instead let's just don't copy the end of the line, not to execute immediately the command. Identified by password, so we need to put the password here. Oops, need to go again to this one, copy the password, paste the password, flush privileges, then restart MySQL, service MySQL restart. Okay, now let's see. Okay. So we have to go again to our deployment, and we have to search for the MySQL password, which obviously is wrong, because in our setup this configuration parameter is different. So we go here to Dendro install, see our secrets.sh, root password is this, so we paste there, and let's try again. Okay, the database is wrong, so we go here to MySQL. DB name obviously is not dev, right, because it's the active deployment configuration, which is here. We have to see these files. Okay, the constants.sh and secrets.sh have all the parameterization you need to install Dendro. Okay, so if you need a value, it's very likely that it's in these files. So the database is not a secret database name, so it should be here. Let's see. MySQL database to create, it is active deployment setting, which an active deployment setting is Dendro Vagrant Demo. Okay, so we go here, Dendro Vagrant Demo, and it should connect to the database this time. Okay, and here it is. We have Dendro running, ready for deployment, ready for development. From this moment on, you just can edit your source files. for example, you can edit controller, view, the AngularJS app, and it will be ready to run. Okay, just kill the server and restart it, and that's it. Your changes will be applied. So I hope this video was not too long. Until we are making this an automated process, modifying the configurations for development automatically via, for example, a configuration flag in the script. This is what the steps you should follow to prep your development environment to work on Dendro. So this is me, João Rocha, signing out for another video, and I hope to get your comments and get your pull requests for this platform if you are interested in this collaborative platform for research data management. Bye bye.